Um, Transition. Speaking of Chris Paul, do you think Chris Paul at his stage of the career, do you think that can still contribute for a championship level team?
The problem is his health.
Yeah.
Can he contribute? Yes, because he's still a good point guard.
Mm-hmm.
But his health is his.
Achilles heel.
Yeah. He's never healthy. He's always hurt. Every time the playoffs come around, he somehow miraculously gets hurt. He could play 70 games in the regular season, but as soon as the playoffs start, he gets hurt. It's like he's cursed or something. I don't understand. But I mean, if you gotta rely on his health, then no.
Mm. So like a team like Boston, they bring in Chris Paul. You think that's a great fit because they already have a lot of depth, and they'll probably get him for the cheap.
Yeah.
You think that'd be a great fit?
Yes.
Okay.
But then again, does he want to be healthy? If he's not healthy in the playoffs, then
they could rest him. They could always rest him during the
could.
regular season. It's not about the regular season. It's more so the playoffs that they need Chris Paul, and that's where the thing comes in. Like if you can get him for the minimum, which I don't see that happen. I think Chris Paul is gonna probably ask for like at least the mid level. I don't see him getting minimum even at this stage of his career because he can still do some things that you can get more than the league minimum. So, but let's say he does take the minimum. I would say a team like Boston, because they have so much depth at their hand, they have Brogdon, they have other players that they can rely on, where I think that his services isn't really needed in the regular season too much. It's more so in the postseason. And will he be healthy for the postseason is the question. Like I said with Kevin Durant as well. My question marks with him. Can he be available when it matters most? And even if he plays, will he be at his very best when it matters most? I don't know. But if he goes to a team that already has depth, I think, yes, he can contribute in a positive way. Now, the thing with the Lakers, I've been hearing reports about, he's going to Clippers, going to Lakers. I think the thing with the Lakers that I have trouble with is Darvin Ham's love for small guards. So Darvin Ham fell in love with Russell Westbrook. He was like, I got to play Russ. I got to start Russ. I got to keep starting Russ. Eventually, he heard the noise and was like, all right, I'll bring him off the bench. But he still played Russ in crunch time all those times. And Russ would make so many mistakes. One that I remember vividly just was against Portland in the beginning of the year where they had the lead, but he took he thought, let me take a 2-for-1, when all you had to do was just dribble the clock out and take as much time as possible. You have to lead. You don't have to do that. You have to lead. So that's where my concern is. It's not necessarily, LeBron and Chris Paul and LeBron fit. It's more so the head coach, him loving small guards, him loving players that were once really good, like Russell Westbrook. That's my sort of concern with Darvin Ham. On the Clippers side of things, they're a handicap team. Might as well put the handicap logo on them because they're a walking injury away. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and then you add Chris Paul, and they're so like point guard dependent where if you add Chris Paul, I don't know if that's a good idea because you don't have a whole lot of like true point guards that you can go to. So does it fit? Yes, but if you're asking Chris Paul to play a heavy dose of minutes and having to orchestrate the offense for a long period of time, that's where I think that's a problem. Chris Paul needs to be on a team where they have depth, they have guys that can hoop, they have quality role players. That's why I say Boston is a perfect fit. And however the Lakers fill out their roster, they have the opportunity to get quality role players. But if they can get quality role players, then I think the Lakers could be a solid fit as long as they're in a position where they don't have to be reliant on Chris Paul's services in the regular season.